That's
It
okay.
happens. We are all good.
Witch or wizard is never late.
They arrive exactly when they intend to.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, everyone, and welcome to the Witchy Gamers testing their fate, and also known as the Super Sitters,
Yeah, we
as
are.
they
Ba-ba-ba.
named themselves last game. Who would like to? Who is doing the when last we left our intrepid adventurers?
I can do it, but it's gonna be really short.
Okay.
Okay, so like last week we had our big breakout meet and greet with all of the parents and some of the kids. It was so much fun. And Blaire and Adrian did their little animal show, and everyone loved it because yay, animals! And we met a bunch of the parents, and we think we might have a lead on some super kids. We're not sure yet because we haven't like tested them out. Actually, Blaire told us, so Blaire actually had met a super kid, and we talked to someone who might be her parent. We're not entirely sure, but fingers crossed, we're actually gonna meet some super kids, and then we'll be able to nurture them and help them grow into super tweens, just like we are.
Yay!
Yay.
Huzzah.
And I didn't get to tell you, I got kind of pinned to the wall by this really unusual couple named George and Georgina.
George and
And
Georgina,
all their,
I met them
yeah, you did. Where? Oh my
at the
goodness.
supermarket.
The supermarket. Oh, they said something about their kids were coming from some really strange named orphanage. I wrote it down because I was more than a little freaked out by this.
The name?
Yeah, Evil Baby Orphanage.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
a
name.
card game. In fact, I can do a quick
Oh,
plug.
okay.
It is
I
not
wrote it in the wrong
endorsed.
place.
Yeah, not
Okay,
endorsed,
sorry.
but this is, if I can show you guys, if it'll show up. The Evil Baby Orphanage is an amazing card game if you've never played. But there are cards in there that list shenanigans that children can get into, and I needed a variety of shenanigans with which to potentially torture you guys with. So
Oh.
That's where I got
Very
that written
smart.
down from.
that's where you got it
Sorry.
from. Yeah. Nope, you're good. But yeah, George and Georgina of are foster parents, and they
Not
don't have
yet.
the kids yet, but they're on
That's
their way.
crazy.
They're
Definitely.
coming.
We are going to be starting off on a Thursday about a week or two after your event.
Okay.
You're at school, it's towards the end of the day, and you know that it's going to be that some of you are going to be having babysitting gigs this weekend. Now, you had said you were going to gather on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays or was it Tuesday, Thursdays? I don't remember when you were going to have
We
your
didn't
appointments.
actually set that up, but the original Babysitters Club met on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I think we should meet on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so let me rephrase. This is a random Wednesday where you guys are having a meeting about a week or two after that event.
Okay.
And it is after school. The bell has rung, but not everyone has exited the building yet. Tell me what you are doing. We are going to start with this corner here with Penny. What are you doing?
Okay, hold on. I do have a clarification question.
Sure.
With our meetings are we meeting at school? Are we meeting after school?
You are meeting after school at one of you guys' houses.
Okay.
Okay.
But like we would have time for like after school activities first?
Yes, you had specifically
Okay.
done it so that you guys would still have, because school gets out at like 2:30, 2:45, and you don't expect parents to be calling for you for help until like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So you still have time for swing choirs and sporting events and all those things I'm sure that Blaire totally enjoys.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we were all in the same schedule. Hi, Seal.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Um,
Yeah, I just need time to run around the track a few times, and then I'm good.
Burn off some of
okay,
that extra energy.
so I am at my locker and I have just like gotten all my books for the day, and I've also gotten my cheerleading practice clothes. So I'm headed to the girls' locker room to change and hang out with my cheerleaders before we have practice.
Excellent. Okay. And what are you doing? I wanted to call you Flash, and that's not correct. Wanda, what are you going to be doing?
Oh, well, Wanda has gotten out some extra energy that was cooped up during the day while she was in school and having twitchy feet, and gotten out and done a few laps around the track, but not so fast that it would gather suspicion. But then rather than shower in the girls' locker room and deal with the loud Valley Girl cheerleaders, she has zipped home so fast no one could see her, and is going to shower and change and clean up at home before the meeting.
Excellent. Excellent. Shana, Adrian, what are you
Yes.
up to after school today?
So I grabbed my guitar and went down to the park to sit under a tree and play guitar and write some music and just, vibe out in nature.
Just doing some vibing. All right, cool.
Just doing some vibing with my guitar,
Vibing.
Keys,
Excellent.
yeah.
And last but not least, Blaire, what are you doing at the end of school today?
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, Blaire is not in any clubs. Sometimes she hangs out with Adrian, but today she is at the nearby thrift store looking for some jewelry that's kind of either spiky or has a bunch of skulls on it. So she ends up getting this like skull laced choker that also has like a lot of black and uh, etched details in it.
It's getting closer, it's September. People are thinking about Halloween. Goodwill and all those thrift stores have all their Halloween stuff out, so you're fine. You can find whatever you want there. All right. Well, that leaves the only person still at school, our poor defenseless Penny. I mean, Penny, who can totally defend herself. And
Uh-oh.
and as Penny is headed to cheer practice, you're very excited to be headed to cheer practice. Now, cheer tryouts were before school started, and you have had several, almost a month's worth of practice and things. You've even had some football games that you've been to already, right? Very excited. But as you walk out onto the field, there is a new person talking to your cheer coach very
Uh-oh.
intently.
Okay, what does this person look like? Like, are they a student? Are they an adult?
They are a student. You can't see who they are from behind, but they are blonde and probably wear a size 0 and a little bit taller than you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hi, Coach. All of the girls are ready. I'm gonna go ahead and lead us in some stretching and some warm-up exercises. So whenever you are ready to get us started rehearsing our new routine,
She waves at you and she's like, I'll just be with you in just a moment, Penny. And she's
Okay.
chatting very intently with this lady. And
so then I go, while they're doing that, I go and I lead my team in stretches and warm-ups and stuff.
all right. As you guys are finishing
And
up,
I like super stretch.
Yeah, you're just showing off how much you can do the things because you can. And at the end of your super stretching stretch experience, yeah, that came out right and in English. Have to check sometimes. The coach blows the whistle and he goes, "Okay, girls, I need you to form up here. I have someone to introduce you to. Everyone, this is Jessie. Jessie has just moved in from North High, well, North Middle. The North School District is set up differently, so their highs and middles that are different. Anyway, she was a freshman in high. Now she's the eldest grade at this middle, and she's going to be hanging out with us today, and we're going to be trying her out to see if maybe she wants to be on team, since she was on team up there. And Jessie is familiar. You can't quite put your fingernail on it, but you know you've seen her before. Yeah. And she's all very, "Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you. Since I haven't been here before, I'm just going to like hang out in the back and watch everyone and try to learn from you guys. Okay." And she goes
Jessie,
and
it's
takes
so
her.
nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Penny. I am cheer captain. And if you have any questions after our practice, feel free to ask me any questions that you might have. So,
And she seems just a little aback, not like totally standoffish, but it's like, okay. Like, not chatty, not like any of that. Just, okay. And goes and gets into the back and is practicing with you guys. Practice goes well and normal. Everything is fine. She picks everything up pretty quick. She seems to know your cheers. Like, she seems to know your routines.
oh my gosh, Jessie, you are such a fast learner. That is amazing. I am really impressed that you picked up this routine so quickly. I'm really excited because next week I'm actually leading the team in a whole new routine that I've never debuted before. So you're going to be great at learning it and helping the other girls pick up the new steps.
And I totally hope so. Thank you so much, Penny. I'm
Of
going to
course,
go
Jessie.
shower and stuff. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, bye, Jessie.
Bye. That was cute.
It hurts my throat to speak in
I loved
her voice.
I loved it. Bye.
My inner middle school goth is crying in terror, but thankfully I'm I'm good. I'm good. But all right, so that is the end of the school experience. Nothing else weird or untoward happens, and you all make it to the designated meeting point for having your meeting today.
Maybe that's why I ran home. We're having it at my house.
Okay, all right, sweet. All right.
There we go.
So you all are headed over to Wanda's house for your morning meeting or afternoon meeting.
Afternoon meeting.
Yes,
Yes.
for your afternoon meeting. And I open the floor to you.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, Wanda, once again, thank you so much for volunteering to host our meetings every week. I really appreciate it. I know all of us do. So I am officially calling today's meeting to order. And I want to hear, how did everyone's most, have we had babysitting jobs yet?
You haven't had any jobs yet, no.
Okay. Has anyone had any contact with any of the parents? You know, they all seemed super interested at the beginning, but we don't actually have any jobs yet. So, thoughts?
We need to follow up. We have our list from the parent night when they all signed in, right? Maybe it's time to make some calls and make connections and let them know we're still interested and available to help.
Yes, that is a
Oh,
great
and
idea.
Penny, thank you for, I don't mind volunteering the house. I just love that you always bring the cupcakes.
Of course.
They're awesome cupcakes. Thank you.
I love making cupcakes.
Ring,
So
ring,
I don't
ring.
have any
Adrian's just
leads,
sitting on the
but
sofa nomming on some cupcakes, like, mm-hmm.
I don't have any leads, but I was thinking about the comment about the cat, and so I've been looking for non-cat dog things with fur animals. And so Blair pulls out of her pocket, it's a cricket. And so she's just like, she's holding it in her hand. She does kind of like a couple taps on it, and it jumps like really high in the air and back down in her palm. And I'm like, isn't that really cool? That's the highest I've made an animal jump. Or
I
creature,
don't
I
know,
guess.
Blair. I think you got to be careful because your toad is eyeing that cricket very hungrily.
Oh, Henry's fine. I'll just tap him on my head.
Blair, I love your constant creativity and the way you are constantly learning more about your powers.
Yeah, because
Completely
maybe
normal.
this is Lola. Maybe Lola can jump on to Elizabeth the cat and then go really high. Like that could be a new finishing act.
I think that's a great idea, Blair.
Ring,
She
ring,
proudly
ring.
puts it back in her pocket.
You guys, did
Ring, ring, ring.
I think the phone
Oh.
rang?
Oh,
It's my
Ring,
house.
ring, ring.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Georgina. I was calling for the Babysitters
Oh,
Super Sitters Club.
you have reached the Super Sitters Club, Georgina. Thank you for calling.
Oh, excellent. We have gotten our boys in, and
Oh, they're all boys.
yeah,
Okay.
we just have two right now. We're probably going to be getting two more in by the end of the month, but
Wow.
my husband and I kind of just need a night where we're not with them. So if it would it be okay if we were to schedule you guys sometime this weekend whenever works for you?
Sure. I'm just thinking what I've heard from when kids have been adopted or fostered before that it's important at first to spend some time to bond with the family and build those routines and stuff. Are you sure you want us to hop in right now and give you some respite?
Well, they're both very young, so we're hoping that it will be okay, but they've also both been in kind of traumatic experiences. And we were kind
Mm-hmm.
of hoping that it could be like you guys come out and hang out with us while we're there to get to know the kids. And then, like, we could
Okay.
see if there was the possibility that we could leave you alone in the room with them for a little bit, like a 5 minute, 10 minute, just a trial type thing, if that makes any
Okay.
sense.
Let me tell my friends here.
Sure.
So Georgina's saying that she would like us to come over and maybe spend like an hour with them, with the kids, and get to know them and their routines and all that sort of stuff, and then possibly have a babysitting job this weekend. There's just two young boys right now that they have, and that but that
do
they've
we
been through
all?
some trauma, so they want to work together with us. I think we would all go over for like an
Are we all gonna go?
orientation thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Do
sounds
you
good.
want
I'm free
to
this weekend.
confirm that they want all of us to go there? I do think it would be
Yeah, I
great for
should.
bonding, like under their supervision. Uh,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
Georgina, we just want to confirm that you want all of us to come and sort of get orientated to working with your children.
Yeah, that would be fine because I'm assuming that when we hire you
She
guys in
said
the
yes.
future for being babies, even if it's just to watch them while we get some other like more complicated things
Hmm.
done or something like that, we just want to like I'm assuming that we're going to potentially have you guys rotating through. It wouldn't just be one person the whole
Yeah,
time, right? Oh,
right. And it depends upon the needs of the kids too. If we need to be like 1-to-1, or if one person can handle two children, and as we get to know them and they get to know us, then well, that will probably evolve. But I think it's a good idea to have all four of us come over and get to know them, so that if someone's not available, somebody else coming in is someone that they know and they've met, and there's no trauma from like having a stranger.
okay, yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
She's so
So yeah, if you
smart.
would be willing, we'd love to have you guys over for an hour, maybe sometime Thursday or Friday. And if that works out, see if maybe one of you guys could cover nap time on Saturday or Sunday for us.
Sure. Let me relay that information and the group can discuss, because I know we have some members who are rather busy, and we'll call you back in a little while. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Here's my number. There.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
I
I've
look
got it
forward
right on the phone.
Excellent. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
I wish I
Okay.
could talk to
This
people
is
like you,
so
Wanda.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So she wants to come over Thursday or Friday to do that sort of meet and greet and talk and get to know the kids and hang out. And then assuming everything works well, she's asking that we could come over, maybe cover nap time on either Saturday or Sunday. I'm thinking we're probably only gonna need 2 of us, but we need to go meet them first and figure out, what the needs are, because we don't know yet. So
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Thursday or Friday? I'm good both days, as long as it's not, immediately after school when I've got track practice, cross country practice.
So I have to be at an away football game on Friday, but I'm completely open on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also free on Thursday. On Friday, I like to just go out and camp.
I don't have any plans, so it's all good. Other than camping with Blaire,
We can postpone it if we need to. This is our first client, I guess.
Well,
I feel like
So-
Thursday's
if you guys
better
go out
anyway,
Friday,
so-
we have to figure out whether we can have 2 people available for Saturday or Sunday as well. So,
Well,
I
Sunday
don't think
is
we have any
family
plans.
day.
okay.
I don't have any plans.
You don't have any sports to cheer for on Saturday?
No,
Okay.
but who
So I should call her back and say that Thursday all 4 of us will come over. And then Saturday, maybe after we meet with them Thursday, then after we get to know them a little bit, then that would be a good time to figure out exactly who's going over on Saturday.
That is such a good idea. See who
Yeah.
vibes with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wanda, you're so good at talking. I don't know. I thought I was trying to listen very closely. All I heard was wah, 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 wah. But it also sounded like she wanted us to babysit them too, and I was very confused. So thanks for taking care of the phone call.
Thank you. My pleasure. So should I call her back, or Penny, since you're so good, do you want to call her back? You're great at communicating
she's
the
already
stuff.
she's already talked to you, and so I think you
Okay.
should call her back to just maintain
Okay.
that continuity.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her number now. We'll see if she's okay. It's ringing. Let's see if she's there to answer.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
What are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Georgina, are you there?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
I hear
okay?
you.
Okay, good. Hi. Yes, thank you
Can
for
you hear me
calling me
now?
back. Yes, I can hear you now. Excellent.
Good. We talked when we're excited about coming over and having you guys for our client. We were hoping that Thursday, late afternoon, after we're done with our after school activities, was a good time to come over and do that meeting and talk and get to meet your boys.
That would be amazing. Okay, I will see you Thursday. What time would you guys wanting to be over here? They have
Maybe
dinner at like
5:30.
6. So okay, 5:30 would be fine.
Then the other thing is we talked about whether Saturday or Sunday. We're not sure yet exactly which of us will come over. I think we wanted to meet the boys first and kind of see who clicks with them the best, and then make the decisions who it will be. But for all of us, Saturday was the better time to come over and give you a little respite so you could go out.
Okay, that
You said
would be
nap
great.
time?
Yeah, that nap time.
What time is nap time?
Nap time is 2 p.m.
2 o'clock. Okay.
And they usually, so far anyway, have stayed down between an hour and an hour to 2 hours on nap time. But their naps have been getting increasingly longer. So hopefully that means that we'll be getting closer to 2 hours by the time that happens, by Saturday getting here.
Okay. Are they doing 2 naps now and they're kind of merging into 1 nap?
Kind of. They're both very well, you'll see on Thursday. They both have their
Okay.
own personalities and they get a little head buddy sometimes. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're trying to get them to cooperate and be okay being in the same setting with each other.
Okay. Well, I'll relay that information. And thank you so much, Georgina. We'll see you on Thursday.
Excellent. Good night. Beep.
Bye. Okay, friends. Okay, we've got Thursday. You heard, I think you heard me say 5:30.
Mhm.
We're going over there. And we have their information on and location and contact stuff from the sign-up sheet. And then Saturday, she said the nap usually happens around 2 o'clock. So whoever goes to do the Saturday to give them some time, that would be 2 o'clock.
Okay, sounds perfect. You did such a good job handling that.
Thanks.
Do you guys think I should bring any of like my music stuff on Saturday? Blaire, are you gonna bring
Let's
me
talk to them on
music?
Thursday and find out on Thursday
Oh, that's
kind
what
of
I meant
what the ground
Thursday.
rules are.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
It's going to be
But
a short meeting Thursday because we're meeting them at 5:30 and they're having dinner at 6 o'clock. So, I think we'll have time for questions and stuff, but I don't think we have time to
okay.
do music and animal play and stuff on
That's being
Thursday.
nice, guys. I'll bring a pocket animal, a pocket monster.
It's a great idea.
Truly would be a
Should we
pocket
find one
monster.
in the woods? Should we find one in the woods tonight, Blaire?
It's a good idea.
Let's find a new one. I think they'll need a new one.
I think your cricket needs a partner. They can dance
Ring,
and
ring,
fiddle
ring.
together.
Oh, and they can jump on top of each
Oh.
other.
Ring, ring, ring.
Oh my gosh, the phone's
wait,
ringing
It's another
again.
phone.
Blaire's
Hello,
not used to the
Supersitters.
phone ring, so she's like getting jump scared by a phone call.
Hello,
Um,
Super Sitters.
Hi. This is Barry. This is the sitters that are on the sliding scale, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, excellent. I have to do a shift on Saturday that I wasn't expecting to have to do. So is there any way someone could watch my kid for about 4 hours Saturday evening, maybe?
What time are we talking about?
I have to be in at 5, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably about 9.
And 9's the upper limit. Let me talk with our friends here. Barry, do we have your number? Were you at our sign up parent event?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. Did you talk with anybody in particular before?
I think so.
I don't think we've met.
I don't remember. I did
Okay.
talk to one lady who was handing out flyers a while back, but I don't remember her name. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. Let me let them know. And you have just the one child?
Yeah, his name's Marty.
Marty.
And
Okay.
hopefully he'll just be napping the whole time. But if I could get the quiet person, that would be great.
Ah,
Because Marty
okay.
really needs like a quiet, calm
Yeah.
environment. If that's
I think I know
possible.
who that was.
Okay.
Well,
Cool.
we'll talk with each other, and we can call you back in a little bit. Okay.
All right. Do you need my number or do you have it on the phone thing?
I have it on my phone here, and if you're the Barry that I see here on my sign-up sheet, and then at 555-1212, then we can call you back.
All right. Excellent. I look forward to hearing from you guys.
Sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Cindy, we got another call, and you did.
Another also this Saturday. Oh.
That's amazing. So I think I heard something about the quiet one. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. I think I
Adrian,
do.
I know who Barry is. Barry talked to me at the talent show, and well, it might be.
Okay, that was it.
Adrian might
Yeah.
be the most requested babysitter so far. We'll see. As I like
Wow.
nudge Adrian in the ribs, like, yeah.
Oh.
So, Adrian, you've met little Marty already? A boy?
No, but I do think I remember that dad who tried to talk to me.
Okay.
He was kind of like dirty,
playground.
right? Yeah, yeah, I remember him. Is
Oh,
that Barry? You think that's Barry?
I remember there was a guy that looked like Professor Snape at the meeting.
Yeah, yeah. I think that might be him. So we didn't meet. I didn't meet his kid, but I saw the
Okay.
dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, would you be interested in taking that one? We still have 3 of us to handle the other one.
Yeah. Do you guys still want
I
me to
mean,
come to
it
the
doesn't,
Thursday meeting then, or?
I think
Yes.
we need to, because if you ever substitute, you
Okay.
got to know the kid. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. And I'm thinking since you're going to take
I'll
it,
be
maybe you
ready.
should call him back. Can you call him back and let him know you're going to take it?
Um.
Oh, and I didn't even tell you, he said like 5
Oh,
to 8 or 9 o'clock. He got called in to work an extra shift. And he said Marty's
that's
usually
fine.
pretty quiet, maybe even napping at that time. I don't know too many kids that
Oh,
nap from 5 to 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's not really a great sleep
strange.
schedule, but
But
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge other parenting decisions, so.
No, me neither. But maybe on a Saturday, maybe Friday night's kind of late for Marty. I don't know.
maybe we'll see. Yeah, that's fine though, because I just spend my time playing music for the most part, so it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. I can bring something quiet and chill.
Well, I
It'll
think
be good.
his phone number's on the sheet, so you can just give him a call. I told him we'd call back in a few minutes, and I'm thinking, I don't know, Penny, Adrian, tell me if you guys agree. Maybe the person who's going to take the job should be the one that calls and confirms the details.
I think that is such a great idea, Wanda. Also,
Thanks.
you can't tell, but I've been writing all of this down in our
Oh, good.
shared Google Calendar so that everybody knows who has what babysitting job when.
Great.
You are so organized. That's awesome.
So,
So,
what's
Just
Barry's
whisper.
number?
It was 555-1212.
I'll just whisper to Adrian. I can help make the call if you need.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Can you help me, please? I would have. Yeah. Thank you. So I hand my phone that I've already put the number in
Oh,
to Blaire.
oh, right now, I guess. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I'll just put, like, okay.
I like lean really to the phone so I can hear from the other side, like this.
Yeah. It's like right there, so you can. If
Yeah.
Adrian wants to speak, he can speak also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ring ring.
Hello? I had to know.
Hey, Barry. This is the Super Sitters. Blaire with the Super Sitters.
Oh, hi.
I believe we might have met at the event, and we are ready to book for Saturday with the quiet one,
Oh,
whose name is Adrian, by the way.
oh, excellent. Thank you. That's a real help. He shouldn't be any problem at all, but he just kind of hangs out in his room. But we just need to, like make sure that he stays in a nice, calm and quiet environment, you know.
Oh, definitely. I hope it's not weird that I'm calling, but Adrian is definitely ready for the job. Super
Excellent.
prepared.
Okay, cool. I have it written down. If you like want to show up like 5 or 10 minutes early, I can like give you the tour of the house and show you where like the emergency numbers and all that stuff are. But otherwise, yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
Oh, that sounds great. You will not be disappointed.
All right, I'll see you Saturday. Bye.
God,
I
you're
don't
a
say bye. I
lifesaver,
just
Blaire. Thank you.
yeah,
Blaire, that was
it'll be
great.
fine.
Good job.
good job, Blaire.
I think it's kind of stretching all of us. We, having to go a
I'm
little
more
bit
of an
out of our comfort
extra,
zone and
More of a
Well, we can
texter,
let them
but
know that you prefer texting and they can confirm with you that way. That's a
See if
great
we can do
idea.
text
yeah, that's a
communication.
good idea. That's a good idea.
And then you'll have it already written down.
Mhm.
Like it. I like it. Great idea.
Also,
Wanda, you're
it's
so
the night
smart.
shift. I think it'll be good. Like nice and quiet. Play some
Yeah.
tunes if you need to.
Yeah. Play some classical music for
That's
the
great.
kid. I hear that's good for sleeping and stuff, you know?
So I think, Penny, are we good for today then? We're excited. We've got our first
Yes,
2
this was
appointments.
such a good meeting. I am so proud of you, super sitters, that we already have things on the books. So tomorrow we're going to meet at the with George and Georgina and meet their kids, their foster kids. So yay!
Let's go find a new cricket in the woods, Blaire.
Yeah, we gotta get one.
We gotta go get one.
All right. Can't wait to see what you guys find.
All right, end scene. Do you guys want to we can fast forward right to Thursday unless you want to do anything before you
Oh,
guys go to George and Georgina's.
What animal
Um,
did we find in the woods to bring with us on Thursday, Blaire?
I don't know. So in my list of names above the table, I am looking for a boy animal because I have a boy name.
Okay.
I don't know
What
if
if we found
crickets are
like
male, female, if I could tell the difference, but it's going to be
oh,
named
I'm so
that
glad you're
regardless.
keeping
what
track of
about
these
a
characters.
tiny turtle? A tiny
Oh
turtle.
my god, mini turtle. All right.
Like Timmy Turtle?
So the next name in my list is Wendell. So Wendell the turtle.
I know.
I love it.
How about Wendell the Woodpecker? I don't know. You do your critters, you do you.
All right, so all the things you want to get done before you get to the thing on Thursday taken care of?
Yeah.
No, I had one more question.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are we all going together to the appointment? Or are we going to be meeting there? Are we going to meet
Oh,
up
you mean meet first
somewhere
and walk
first?
over. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Well, none of us can drive yet, so I was thinking that we would have one of our parents drop us off,
Oh,
and then a different parent
Okay.
pick us back up.
do we live far from
Okay.
places? Like,
Well,
are we in a
before
big
We don't
suburb? I
know.
was thinking that we were in like a tiny neighborhood.
That's what
I
I was
mean,
I
thinking
just don't know how
too.
big our town is.
I mean,
Because
we
that
could
girl came from the other school in the same
We could ride
area.
bicycles. We could ride bicycles.
Oh,
Like the Stranger Things kids.
we can definitely live in one of those towns on television that in no way, shape, or form could actually exist in real life, where children have no problem getting everywhere they want in a short period of time by walking or riding bicycles, but somehow the adults drive everywhere. Um, have I noticed this?
Idea.
Do I think it's absurd? Yes. Do we want to make that, if we're going to be in a fictional setting? Sure. We can all bike, and it makes total sense.
oh.
We're a bunch
I
of
like
12-year-olds.
We're super kids.
Penny, I just remembered something. Oh my gosh. When I was getting ready to leave the track, there was a girl coming in out by the field, the practice field and everything.
Uh-huh.
And she looked like one of the girls way back. Remember when we were little and we had gymnastics together? She
Yes.
looked like one of those girls that was the one that was bullying you about being super stretchy. And I hadn't seen her since then. And I'm wondering, I hope she's not moving to our school or something.
I hope not either. That would be awful. But
Yeah,
you know
you haven't
what?
met anybody new, have you?
Maybe she has learned and grown. We were all just 7, I think is what we decided is how old we were back then.
Yeah, we were
Um,
7.
And now we're 12. We are practically young women. And so I am
We have
maybe
matured so much.
Penny, you just let me know if I need to put a dead rat in her pillow. Like, just say the word, and I won't say anything. I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Blaire, you're such a good friend. I
If
appreciate
you
you
see
so
her, let
much.
us know.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I mean, I did meet a new girl at cheer practice, but she seems super nice. So, I
Okay.
mean, she did seem kind of familiar, but like,
Oh,
I don't, I don't
okay.
really know.
What
I
are
don't
the
really know
odds
who
that
she was.
new person, two new people in one day out by the practice field?
That I don't know. You know, math I only have an A minus in, so
Okay.
like the whole statistical odds is definitely not
Okay.
my strongest class.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
don't do statistics till high school anyway.
And she was
Sorry, that was
and she
a
was blonde, blonde and
Uh,
very fit, very thin, long
yeah,
blonde hair.
she was blonde and thin and like
Ooh.
average height.
Okay.
Why
Well,
is
we'll
that
find out.
is
Maybe
that
she's
who
grown
you
up.
saw?
That's who I saw.
Oh,
So
well,
Wanda is decreeing a plot point. Congratulations. I've removed one of your fate points because you're spending it to decree that this is a plot relevant thing that you have now done. Congratulations.
Okay.
Very nice.
And
I felt bad I wasn't there to help with practice time when Penny was possibly having to deal with somebody who had caused issues for her before, and I was there when it happened before.
Wanda,
So
you are so sweet. Well, maybe it was her. I don't know, but I'll see her at practice on
okay.
Friday. Well, actually, it's
It's
not
been 5
practice.
years.
It's we have a game.
The game,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, but maybe she's changed. I don't know.
Blair's just
yeah.
mumbling under her breath, just being like, well, maybe a bet. Maybe we can find a bet.
Should we?
guys."
Or should we go to the game on Friday? Do you think? Maybe.
You guys want to come to the game and watch me cheer?
I guess, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
You
think
guys are the best.
it just if you need some backup or
We'll be there for you.
You guys
Mhm,
are so
mhm.
Yes.
sweet.
we can sit under the bleachers for a while,
Yeah,
Blair,
that's a good
and
idea.
just like it'll be good. But we'll be there, you know.
Y'all are
Yeah.
amazing. Do y'all have like school spirit attire?
No.
What's
We
our school
have it
colors?
in
I
black.
never pay attention.
blue and
Our
white.
school, they're what?
They're blue and white.
They're blue and
Blue and
white.
oh well, look, I've
See?
got it.
Perfect. Wanda is already set. You know what? Y'all can just wear blue jeans and white t-shirts and we could just you can borrow one of my blue hair scarves or one of my blue bracelets.
What about instead we just wear our regular clothes and then get one of those tacky buttons that people wear all the time? We'll just put that on. And if you have a special one with your name on it, like Go Penny, we can wear that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
There
I
you go.
don't currently have a special one that says Go Penny, but I can make a special one that says Go Penny.
I will
So
wear
I
that.
will have those be ready for you guys. So y'all will look amazing in your regular black attire with a Go Penny button.
I love
now I
it.
have to plan a
We're
football
there for
game.
you, Penny.
Thanks. All right.
What?
And now I have to plan a football game. Okay.
Hey, that was not me with the plot point. I don't lose more fates. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I got to make entire thing montage of collecting guests and advertising last week, and we're doing a surprise football montage this week, so it'll be fine. That's what players do to storytellers.
Welcome to Fate with the Gamer Witches. Let's
Yeah,
go.
no joke, right?
Rowan's all like, how am I going to torture them? And we're like, oh no, we're going to
How
torture
are they gonna
you.
torture you? Yeah.
Turn the tables.
You should have
Tables are
known
officially
this was gonna
turned. I
happen.
appreciate that. Thank you all so much.
Especially since you said that the cheerleaders had already done some games, so that means the season has already started.
Yeah.
You could have had the season not have started yet.
Well, I figured this is September, and most of the country,
Yeah.
not this part, but most of the country starts school in August, so they've already had a couple games.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, this is a side note. I'm friends with, a lot of the people I follow on Twitter are they're not caricatures or two-dimensional. They're complex people with multiple interests, and it sucks because I follow them for the cool nerd stuff, and now they're all tweeting about football. And it's like
Can you tweet about something
Yeah.
more nerdy than football, please?
I'm like, this is I
Yay.
followed you because you're nerds and you're not supposed to like sports.
I appreciate
That
that you
sounds like
enjoy sports
Keelan.
ball. I am not a sports ball person. I grew up in a place where that was a religion, and it wasn't a religion I participated in. So,
I mean, I'm from South Carolina and I live in Georgia. It's awful.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, unless there's anything else you guys want to torment me with, we can fast forward to Thursday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding to Thursday. It is Thursday, and it's about 5 o'clock. You have about a half hour until you have to be there. I'm assuming you're meeting up at someone's house, and you're all gonna bike over, or were you gonna car over? I don't remember what you had said.
I think
So.
we decided to bike over because
We're
we're
gonna
living in
ride
mythical
bikes.
lands where children can bike everywhere.
Excellent. Okay.
You seem salty about it, Brita.
Okay, look, there are certain TV tropes that just really bug me, and that is one of them. So.
I did grow up in a town where I could bike to the grocery store and the skate rink and a couple other places like the Dairy Queen, but my
Yeah.
parents wouldn't let me cross major streets on my bike. So those were the only three things I could go to. Everything else I'd have to cross a major street for, like a street that was more than 2 lanes. So
I moved places where I could bike everywhere. Is it too hot to bike everywhere? Yes. But could I? Yes.
In theory. If it wasn't, the devil's armpit outside, you'd be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if your parents didn't know you crossed that street, it didn't happen.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I
So
wasn't
I probably
that
biked
daring
way
of a
further
kid.
than my parents ever knew. They would be alarmed if they knew how far I'd ridden to pick the package of raspberries. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once I had a car. Anyway.
no, I'm talking about on my bike.
All right, so fast forwarding to our Thursday event. It is 5 o'clock. You got, it's about 5:20. You guys are biking your way there.
Okay.
Is there anything y'all want to
Alright.
chat about or
I'm
anything
so
like that?
excited. Is everyone feeling really good about our first job?
I'm a little nervous, but I hope it goes well.
Adrian, I think you're going to be great. And you are such an asset to our club because there will be some, boys who will be more comfortable having a boy babysitter.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still feeling a little uncomfortable with this couple. It's so strange that their names are the same and that they're adopting this many kids all at once and that the kids are all traumatized. And I'm thinking that might just add more levels of trauma to these kids' lives instead of less. I don't know. I'm really cautious about what we're going to encounter when we meet the family in person at their home.
Can we
It's
reject
that-
them? Is that a thing? Or are we accepting everyone?
So
Because what if we can't handle it?
Well, and I
Hey,
think that's why it's great that all four of us are going to this job together. And
Mhm.
we're also going to be there while the parents are there. And it's kind of like, an interview where we are going to see if we like them and they're going to see if they like us. And if any of us feel uncomfortable, then we will just politely decline them as clients.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It is a little weird that the orphanage was called like Evil Children or something.
That was the game. That wasn't actually where they were
No,
coming
no, that
I
was my
thought
bad.
I thought we were going with that, but
from. No.
Evil baby.
I really don't want to have to explain away an evil baby orphanage.
okay.
So I'm putting a kibosh on that.
Okay, that is not canon. Okay.
Yeah.
I do think it's
My
weird that
bad.
they have like the same name, but some people do that. Names are weird. And we shouldn't judge them based on the fact, like, what their parents, the names that their parents gave them. So.
I wonder what kind of music they like. That's what we should really judge them on.
And we should ask a bunch of questions.
Yeah, we should.
Do you like
agree.
turtles?
We need to ask a lot of questions. Yep.
We should ask a lot of questions, but we should probably stick to the questions that we had practiced in our very first Babysitters Club meeting that was a couple of weeks ago. And remember, the questions do not get too weird or too personal.
Okay.
You can't just outright ask, does your child have superpowers?
No. Remember, we don't know
Disney?
We're
Right,
not
or a
super
voice
secret
somewhere?
agent babysitters.
No, I was just asking if that's what the conversation was about. It was pretty much.
Is Wanda hearing voices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like someone's narrating my life. It's weird.
That happens to me sometimes too. I'm told it's normal for supers.
Once we break, Blair's going to take out her Sharpie and write, do not, no personal questions on her hand.
All right. Well, you arrive at a fairly large, like half brick, half siding, typical suburban house. It's a 2-story, lots of windows, 2-car garage, large fenced-in backyard, big trees, typical house of the neighborhood. I'd say about 3,000 square feet.
Say,
Okay.
boy, look at this house. It's huge. It's a good thing I'm fast. I can get from one side to the other real quick.
It's so cute. I can see why they would want to open their home to foster children. Because they have
How many kids are
average
there?
size home.
They said they have 2, and they have 2 more coming in about a month.
Oh, okay.
All right, are we all ready to knock? Everybody ready?
Yes, big breath.
Blaire, Adrian, are we all good?
I'm good
I'm
right
standing
now.
behind. Yeah.
Center yourselves. Okay? Okay.
Are you knocking? Okay, you're definitely knocking, as opposed to ringing a doorbell.
Because with children, you want to knock because that is something that the adults might hear, but won't wake up the children in case they're sleeping. You don't want to ring the doorbell if there's little kids at home because
I was always taught
wake
not
up
to
the
ring the
kids.
doorbell.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, that would explain why no one in the neighborhood ever rings my doorbell. They just drop stuff at my front door or walk away. It's very confusing.
'Cause I'm a
Anyway.
super center, so I know these things.
All right. Excellent. That I have now learned something. Thank you. So the gentleman, George, opens the door and says, "Hey, all 4 of you. Excellent. All right. Georgina and I are just finishing up dinner, and the little ones are hanging out in the dining room. So if you just come with me, I'll show you where everyone is."
Great.
Hi,
Thanks
George.
for having
It's great
us.
to see you again.
Hey, come on in. So the house is the inside is very clean and modern, all whites and white on whites, and a lot of white, like the blonde wood colors, no dark woods or anything like that. Lots of bookshelves, but like not like the bottom 2 levels of the bookshelves, because you're walking through a dining room towards the kitchen that has some bookshelves and some cabinets in it. Everything that's low has child locks on it, like several layers of child locks on it. Every potential sharp edge has those little plasticine rubber things on them. The corners of the walls, everything from 4 foot down is child-proofed like crazy.
Okay.
All right. And you
Wow,
come.
y'all have such a bright and airy home, and I can tell that you have taken so much care in preparing your home for your foster children.
Yeah, we knew that they were going to probably well, we're getting mostly toddlers, right? So they destroy everything if you leave them the opportunity, so we decided to remove as many opportunities to get hurt as possible. Yeah, and like there's no glass tables, and we don't even have glasses anymore because we didn't want the potentiality. So most of our glasses are like the plastic kind. Anyway, you'll see what I mean when we get in there. So yeah, you get into, you come through the dining room, and it's one of those kitchen and eat-in kitchen combos. The kitchen is huge. It has a nice island in it, and the table has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 chairs at it. 2 of them are high chairs, and the 2 high chairs have 2 little boys of ages between 2 or 3 sitting in the high chairs. They're buckled in, and they both have crayons and are going crazy in coloring books that are on the little trays in front of them. Georgina is cooking what smells like some form of broccoli casserole type. You can smell cheese and broccoli and maybe tuna that is cooking in the room.
So, George, can you tell me how old are the boys, please?
Sure. Lex over here is 2.
Lex, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And Victor, he points at the other one. Victor's almost 3. Honey, is that right? He's just about 3. And she goes, yeah, he'll be turning 3 in about a week or 2, I think. Yeah, about a week or 2. I have it written down in my calendar, just to make sure that we have everything taken care of there.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you got a birthday coming up.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to do the whole gluten-free cake thing, and I don't have any idea. And Georgina's like, "Don't worry, honey, I have it covered." And he's like, "Okay, I don't know. That's her specialty."
So
he
Gonna need sitters for the
is one or
too.
both of them gluten intolerant?
Georgina pipes up and goes, we're not sure because we were told when we got them both that they may have some form of food allergies or something like that. They both had upset stomachs. So we're slowly reintroducing new foods to them and trying to see which ones they have tolerances or intolerances to.
And you have a list of that stuff for us so we can follow it and not get things we didn't want to have?
I have these binders, and on the island there are 2 binders that are like the 2-inch binders. And
Georgina, you're so detailed.
yeah.
And so organized. I love it.
So each binder on the cover has the boys' names, and the first few pages are all of their information that we have, which is unfortunately limited, especially on Victor. But the most of the information that we have as far as their background, blood type, food preferences, height, weight, all of that fun stuff. And then the stuff that goes like later on is more like their medical history and all that other stuff, which you shouldn't need to get into any of those sections. The only things you need to worry about is up here. And the foods that we've tested and the yays and the nays are all in this second section here for both of them. And so far they haven't had any issues with any of the food we've had so far. But it looks like it might, we're just trying everything out. So far, they haven't had any issues.
Do you mind if
So
I look at these? Says
Huh?
Blaire, like very. Do you mind if I look at these?
Yeah, go right ahead, of course.
Blair's got a lot of interest
Snooping
in medical and biological
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I'm just snooping through it to find
So,
some interesting
Blaire,
stuff.
do you want to use any of your skills for snooping?
Okay, I have curiosity has consequences, but I want to use it in a positive way so that we can be more informed in case something catches us off guard.
Okay. So you're using your curiosity to its positive extent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have a particular skill that you want to use for it? Like,
I notice?
investigate, notice, things like that? Yeah, you can use your notice.
Okay, I'm going to use my notice.
And what's your notice at?
It's +4.
All right, well, yeah.
Oh, no.
No, so you definitely, you're
I
flipping
rolled a
through,
0.
and you rolled a what?
Oh,
I rolled a
0.
0.
The, you evened out, but you're still at +4.
I'm at 4. Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
at 4. Yeah.
So you're still good.
Okay.
But the first section of the book is just that. It's the most detailed medical history you could ever potentially want. It's a chart of food tolerances and intolerances, what day they tested what food, um, and it's alphabetical by type. So alphabetical fruit, alphabetical vegetables, alphabetical, yeah, grains. It's crazy detailed, but the last 2/3 of the book, like if you flip to the backs, is in code. And there's a lot of open blank space further back. But these are words, if they are words, that you've never seen. And they're probably not words because they have numbers in the middle of them.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Mm.
I'll just like very casually, like I wasn't really snooping or anything, close the books and put them back.
Yeah, Georgina looks over, but she sees you when you're closing the book, so she does not notice you going that deep into the book. Yeah, so we're just got this up, and they'll be finishing up their, they like to draw. They're both very artistic. So they're going to be playing with that probably for a little bit. George, do you mind introducing them to the girls? And Guy, obviously, to the kids.
Georgina,
She
I
looks
have
at you
one
and she says,
question first, please.
It's
oh,
okay.
Geor-
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know then, so because of the food intolerances, you probably don't want us to bring in outside food and only feed them the things that you have here?
Yes, if that is, I mean, we tried your cupcakes and they were amazing, but I would not want to be giving
Thank
these
you.
boys that much sugar, for example.
Of
We have
course
plenty of
not.
snacks here. There's a snack drawer, and she points, and there is a drawer with a printed label that says snacks on it
Are
in the
we allowed
cabinet.
to have
Love
snacks
this.
too?
When you're sitting, yes, you are allowed to have snacks too.
Sweet.
Thank you, that's so nice of you.
And there's also a snacks drawer in the refrigerator for things
That
like cheese
is.
I
sticks.
wonder if they have Capri Sun.
Hey, Adrian.
Yeah.
We're just gonna accept the generosity of whatever they have. I'm sure whatever healthy snacks they have are delicious.
Right. Or bring your water
Yeah.
bottle.
Does anyone else want to use a skill in this room before he introduces you to the boys?
I feel like that's a suggestion.
Looking at my skills and I don't see one I would want to use
Let's
here
just
right now.
Okay.
Mine are more physical.
Okay.
And the one that I have a +2 on, the rapport, would be something I do after I actually got in to meet the kids.
Yeah.
That's
Something.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need any of mine right now. I don't think we need to break or enter into anything or deceive anything.
That'll be when we're babysitting. That's when you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. So, George is gonna and take you guys over to the kids, and she's like, okay, Lex and Victor and the boys do look up but like you can tell it's hard for them to look up from the crayons kind of thing.
Little obsessive there, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, these are you guys potential babysitters. You guys remember me talking to you about them yesterday? And both boys are like, it's like, so, uh, ladies and gent, do you want to introduce yourselves? This is Victor, and this is Lex.
Hi, Victor. Hi, Lex. My name is Penny, and I am so excited to meet both of you. What are you drawing?
Lex holds up his book. It's a Frozen coloring book, and he's building like skyscrapers in the background behind Elsa's castle. Like they all have big L's on top of them.
Wow, Lex, that is so creative. I love the buildings that you have added to the frozen landscape.
He seems pleased.
So I'm going to get down at their level when I talk to them and say, hi, Lex, Victor. My name's Wanda. It's really nice to meet you guys. I like what you're doing there with your coloring. Tell me about the letter L. Is that for your name?
He points at himself and goes, Lex.
Lex.
L-
Is Lex
he
a
really
nickname
emphasizes
or
his
is it
L.
short for? Okay.
Like
Is
really.
Lex your full name or is that a nickname? Is that short for something?
Lex.
Lex. Okay. And Lex likes the big L on the building. So cool. Now,
And
Victor's a little older.
mhm.
Victor, what are you drawing?
He's like very hesitant, but he shows you that he has a Lion King themed coloring book. But there's a whole lot of more lion devouring things than was ever in the movie. Um,
Gotcha.
with a lot more graphic detail than really needs to be there.
Wow, Victor, I see your lion there. He must be really hungry. You know, I like that movie a lot because lions run really fast, and that's something I like to do. I like to run really fast. Do you like to run?
And he looks at you and he's very like very
Okay.
gentle head, like tiny head nod.
Victor, that's
That's
so cool. How did you do that? I'm just like big eyes, like fascinated with that drawing.
He gives you a look and he's like, Animal Kingdom.
Ah, sweet.
And he's taking his marker and he's like, trying to make the mane like have gore in it and stuff. And the dad George is looking at them going, yeah, neither of them are big into talking yet, but we feel that they both are expressing their personalities through their art. Lex learned that he can make the L shape with his hand and has been using that as a trace. And that's been very helpful for him. That's very much his favorite letter. He will make that sound for no reason whatsoever, just so you're aware.
oh,
Adrian's kind of
that's good.
standing back a little bit, looking over everybody's shoulders at the drawing, nudging, saying, "Hey, look at all the fucking blood there. So much blood."
So, also, Lex and Victor, these are my other friends, Blaire and Adrian, and all of us are just really happy to meet you, and I hope that we can become friends.
You're all friends? This is Victor. And George's eyes are a little wide that he made a full sentence.
Yes, Victor, we are all friends. You know, we're very different, but we also have things in common and we support each other.
Okay. And he goes back to drawing. George's like, George and Georgina
just
are
so
sharing
you know,
eyes, looks.
this Saturday we're not sure yet who's coming, and we'll let you know as soon as we know. But Adrian is committed to a different client that day, so Adrian's not going to be available.
Okay.
But
All right.
he's here to meet the boys and get to know them so that he's ready to roll when he has to do it.
All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Georgina,
Yes.
do you have the kids? I'm going to give the other kids a tour around the house. And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He's like, if you guys don't mind, I'll just give you the quick tour.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be so great.
Awesome.
I like a
Awesome.
tour.
So out of the kitchen area, there's a hallway that goes back to the front door. You had just gone through the dining room to get there, but there's a hallway that goes to the front door. He leads you into a room that's got carpet and a TV and a big comfy couch. It's one of those L-shaped couches, lots of room on it. Coffee table and beanbag. He's like, this is the TV room. They only get like 2 hours of TV a day, maximum. We just think that they're a little too young for more TV than that.
Absolutely.
Most of the time, if they still have TV time available when you guys come and sit, we'll let you know that they have TV time available, but we are going to be pretty insistent that we keep that as a solid, like, we don't want you just sitting them in front of the TV the whole time, if that makes sense.
Oh, of course not. We are here to get to know them. And, we can color, we can play games, we can go outside.
All right, sweet.
So do we take them out like in the backyard? I saw you've got that big fenced backyard.
Oh, yeah. He motions you to the window. The door is over in the kitchen, but we're already here, so you can see out the window, and it is a big backyard. There's no like swing sets or anything like that. It's just a lot of open grass with some trees along the fence line. He's like, we've got balls, and you guys can play whatever kind of thing you want to do. Mainly, they just run around in circles and throw dirt at each other at this point. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That sounds like a great way to use up energy. So,
for
longer nap times.
That's always a bonus. So, past the dining room, he takes you to the stairwell, which you can also access from the front door, and he takes you upstairs. And he gestures to the door on the right. This is me and Georgina's room. You're not going to need to go in there. The door is shut. Directly across is the bathroom. It's a bathroom with 2 sinks, and the toilet is behind another door. If they lock themselves in the room with the toilet, the key for that is in the cabinet on the top shelf in the bathroom.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Now there
is that
two.
something that happens?
No. But in case it does, just trying to cover all the bases.
Are they both potty trained already?
They're neither of them's 3 yet.
Victor's trying to. He keeps acting like he wants to, and there is the trainer potty in that room with the little step up and all the things. Like he's got the little potty, and then he's got the attempt to get on the toilet potty. He keeps acting like he's wanting to, but he's still using his pull-ups pretty consistently.
Okay.
Just let us know as time goes by, because before you know it, they'll be successful.
Yeah, they're both super smart.
What method you're using, so we can make sure we're consistent with you.
Okay. We're trying to be realistic with it, so we have to go to the bathroom. We have to poo. We have to pee. We're trying to not do the whole boom boom or piddle or number 1, number 2 stuff. We're trying to use like real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's very important to use accurate terminology so that the kids don't get confused.
Yeah, we're trying to not like dog and puppy, same creature, just different ages. We don't call them dogos or puppers or anything like that. We try to use the real names for them. Oh, we got splinched. Woo!
Oh no.
In real life, I think Adrian probably wishes that he had an invisibility cloak.
Very likely, yes.
No, that's
Hey,
true.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
The power flickered, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Everybody's about to get splinched.
Yep.
Okay, so there's one other thing that you need to see upstairs. He takes you down the hall a little bit from the bathroom, and there are 4 bedrooms, 2 on each side. The bedroom doors do not open into the bedrooms. The bedroom doors are really weird. All right? You know those two-piece doors where the top can open and the bottom can open separately.
A
Yeah.
Dutch door.
Thank you. Those are called Dutch doors. I didn't know that. Rowan has learned something new today, and she appreciates it. So, all 4 bedrooms have Dutch doors, with the top doors on all 4 bedrooms are open right now, and the bottom half of all 4 doors are closed.
Okay.
And the doors open into the hallway, not into the bedrooms. And he shows you this one is Victor's bedroom, and this one is Lex's bedroom, and the ones on the ends will be for the other 2 when they come next month.
So do we go into their rooms? Can we go in and check out their toys and stuff? Their
Yeah,
space,
you
see where we'll
can.
be tucking them in and things?
Yeah, you can go in. That's fine. Whichever one you want to go into, go right ahead. This one is Victor's, and this one is Lex's, and they actually have their name written on like a name plaque on the bottom of on like the rail that at the top of each of the
Like
doors.
in the half part.
Yeah, at the half
Yeah,
part, the top of the half part.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is so lovely. I'm just going to take a little peek into Victor's room first.
Sure, go right ahead.
This is so sweetly set up.
So Victor's room is very much in greens and light blues, and there's like little toy robots on the walls and stuff like that. There's also a lot of crystals on the shelf. Like there's a shelf unit, but it's like a built-in the wall desk and some shelves above it. He will have to get really good at climbing to get to those shelves. And they have lots of things like crystals and stuff like that on them. The shelves that he can access have lots of soft, fluffy, stuffed animals in them, and some board books. Everything's cleaned and put away, though. White carpet.
White
And
carpet. Wow.
yeah, these people are ballsy. And the little kid beds that still have the thing up so they don't fall out, but it's not a crib.
Toddler bed.
Thank you. See,
Yeah.
You can tell I haven't had kids. I don't know what to call them.
With a little guardrail on the side.
Yeah, with a little guardrail thing on it.
Oh, George, this is such a darling room. I see that there's a lot of great stuff for kids here, and I'm wondering, does Victor have like a favorite toy? You know, is there something that he has to sleep with every night? Or a blankie or something? You know, I just want to pay attention to something like that.
Oh yeah, totally. That's a really great question. The gray striped blanket is his favorite right now. And he likes to play with, he's got this wooden toy that you put these geared like things on little pegs and then you turn a crank and all of them turn. It's a play school toy. Yeah, he plays with that thing like every chance he gets. So that is his favorite toy right now. But he will also like play with that with his blanket over him and it. We're thinking that he's feeling the need to like when he comes up here and wants to do that, he's acting like he wants to isolate himself. So we're letting him have that by himself time with the blanket.
I think that is just so great. You know, like Adrian and Blaire are both people who like to have their alone time. They're introverts, and it takes all people to make the world go round. And I love that you're being so supportive of your foster child's needs.
Thank you very much.
Blaire is just, as y'all are, Blaire's not in the room. She's just playing with this like half door, being like, she's so fascinated with it because she's never seen anything like that before. And she just kind of blurts out, "This is super cool. Why?" That's all she says to George.
Well, we wanted to be able to have them in their own rooms and feel safe in their own rooms, but still be able to see what they were doing. And we didn't want to have to put up baby gates all over the house, so we're using these instead.
I'm gonna ask my parents to put one in my room.
Adrian is kind of hanging back, being his quiet self, and wants to peek into one of the rooms that isn't already for one of the kids.
Okay, all right. You peek into a room that is done in peach and rose and mauve colors.
Oh.
The bed has all of the bedding isn't really on it yet, but it's piled at the foot of the bed. Um, there are board books and toys already there in there, and it also has the crystals and a speaker on the shelves that are above the desk where the kids wouldn't be able to reach.
Okay. Nothing suspicious. All right, just a bunch of more crystals. These people like crystals a lot.
Yeah, George, can you tell us about the crystals? What's that for?
Oh, so
We noticed them up there.
yeah, Georgina is really into. He pinches the bridge of his nose for a second. Vibrational therapy. Yeah. And
Oh.
so she's got these, they're all over the house, honestly, and it's supposed to help keep them calm and relaxed. He shrugs.
Okay.
Okay.
We will
Interesting.
work. We just want to know so if there's something we should be doing that we're aware of it.
No, it's fine. The kids even occasionally play with them, but they have to ask for us to get them down because you
Oh
you
goodness,
know
they don't try
they're
to eat them or
heavy.
anything, do they?
Yeah, no, and the ones we usually give them are the ones that are way too big to fit in their mouths anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, we don't have little crystals. We're talking the big monster, like $5,000 amethyst kinds of thing. So
Yep. I'm kind of curious too. Sorry, it's just I
no,
have a
you're
little
fine.
brother, and he tends to get into trouble and escape and stuff.
Hmm.
But I'm remembering, Penny, like when you and I were real little and we took gymnastics, we were pretty able to climb and stuff. You know, something that's only 3 or 4 feet up was like no problem to latch onto and pull up and get into. Um,
They
so
don't
I'm assuming we
seem
got to supervise them pretty closely.
well. They don't seem interested in playing with them that much. And we've got the bookcases that are low where their toys are. Those are anchored to the wall, so they can't move. Um,
Okay.
and that if you do need to change any nappies, the dressers all have a mat in the top drawer that you can put on top of the dresser and change them that way. Um, hopefully that won't happen too often. They're both getting pretty good about at least thinking about the concept of being in control of that.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, that sounds great. So I've already checked out Victor's room, so I'm gonna take a peek into Lex's room real quick.
Was this Lex's room or Victor's? This was
I
Victor's?
don't remember.
Victor.
This was
and
Victor's?
no.
Okay. All right. So Lex's room is almost identical.
Okay.
Um, they've got the same toys, they've got the same crystals on the walls. The color schemes are a little more green than blue, um, but that's pretty much the only difference. Is like the slight change in color palette is leaning more green than blue, and the other room was more blue and gray than green.
This is another wonderful room. So you told us that Victor has his gray striped blanket and his little wooden gear toy.
Hmm.
But does Lex have any special toys or blankets for him for his comfort?
Lex likes to the one where you've got the pegs that you hammer them through.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Little toy bench, like
yeah,
a
yeah.
workbench.
The little toy workbench. He can do that for like hours, and also the one where you put the shapes in the ball and then pull the ball and
Shape
the shapes.
sorter.
Yes, he does that one a lot.
Excellent.
He tries to get everything to fit in the square peg.
Oh,
It doesn't matter what shape it is, it needs to
Hmm.
go in the square hole. So we've been
Interesting.
working with him on getting the other shapes into their spaces. But yeah.
He's only 2. Spatial awareness is still gonna come.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
he's just fascinated with the concept, and half the time he's just chewing on the little blocks that go in it anyway. So, oh, and that's the other thing I just remembered. Victor does occasionally bite when he's
Oh.
frustrated or angry.
Hmm.
He's never broken the skin on anyone that we're aware of, but if he really loses his temper, mostly when he's not getting his way, he may try to bite. So you need to be aware of that.
So we want to catch it before he gets that frustrated
Yeah.
and help him redirect himself.
Oh yeah, totally, totally. Um,
Okay, so we just need to work on some like self-soothing exercises.
yes.
Maybe some
We're trying to
runs
teach
and
him to
jumping
like
jacks outside to get out that energy.
right. We Georgina and I are also teaching him about like calming breaths and if I'm a
Right.
volcano and I let the volcano out and I let the
Hmm.
anger fall down behind me and yeah, it's this whole thing.
Great,
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
We can definitely be in line with that.
All right. All right. If you need, I think she can send you a video on that technique, but it's just like pushing your hands together and popping it out the top and letting it fall behind you. Yeah.
Okay, sounds great.
I was just thinking how much the color of this room was great for Blaire and for Adrian because they both really like the forest and the woods, and
Hmm.
this room is so lovely and green and calming for little Lex.
Yeah, we're
That's great.
we're trying to get calming things for both of them, and we want to be able to let the boys like personalize their rooms as much as we can. But it's just hasn't like we've got some of their drawings and things on the walls, but we haven't been able to get them to that level of personalization yet.
So is Victor's favorite animal a lion? Do they have favorite animals? It could be
Lex,
something we bond upon if not,
oh
but
yeah, totally, totally, I get it. Lex doesn't really seem that interested in the animals per se. Victor does like large animals, like lions, tigers, bears, things
Oh
like
Oh
my.
that.
my.
Yeah, ha, yeah. But he does he likes the big ones. He's not that interested if it's house cat is boring to him apparently. Oh, and we don't have any animals in the house just because we don't know what allergies or things that they might have. So we're not doing that right now.
So, okay, well, are you only concerned about animals that could have potential allergens, or are you concerned about all animals? Because some animals don't have any allergens.
Well, if it's a non-allergen animal, we're fine with it, but I also don't know how the boys would react to a new animal, right? I don't know what they're afraid
Just like
of.
like
So,
hypothetically, like a frog or a toad or a other small reptile.
okay. I expect if from what I've experienced with the boys, the Lex would probably be uninterested and Victor would probably just try to eat it.
Okay, that's good intel to have. Just the more we can understand the boys and their interests, the better that we can be super sitters. We
I
just want
love
to engage them to the best of our abilities.
I love that you guys are good on your branding. That's totally awesome. Um,
Oh, thank you.
and you hear Georgina yell from downstairs, "Honey!" He's like, "Oh, it looks like it's time for dinner. If you guys um want to come down with us for a little bit, that's awesome. If you want some, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be saying this as he's walking down the stairs. And there is a baby gate on the top of the stairs and at the bottom of the stairs, but both gates are open right now, and they do apparently like they're the accordion kind that latch to themselves and then latch to the wall,
Okay.
so they're pretty sturdy looking.
Okay.
George, do you want us to close these gates as we go down the stairs here behind us?
Yeah, if you could. Since both
Sure.
boys are on the bottom, on the first floor, we could just close the one at the bottom, and that should be fine.
Okay, thanks. We'll do it.
Awesome, thanks. It's hard to carry the
Ah,
boys up the stairs and then open the top one while you're carrying both of them. So, yeah, just the bottom.
Okay.
now, I don't think we've each got dinner at home at our own family. We don't need
Oh,
to
okay.
interrupt your dinner,
Well,
but
thank you so much for
yeah.
offering. That is so generous of you.
Not a problem, not a problem. You guys walk back into the kitchen dining area, and the boys' coloring books are folded and set aside, and now they have those plastic plates with the separators in them, and they've got it looks like applesauce and veggies and some form of like tuna noodle casserole.
Oh, so will we? I know that you showed us the snack drawers and
Hmm.
we have the binders. It's full of the allergens and everything, so we know
Hmm.
it's safe. Do you anticipate us needing to cook any meals for them?
You shouldn't need to. If they do need, if we're going to be gone during a time when they would need meals, I'll make sure to have them prepared and they'll be in like a Tupperware container in the fridge, and I'll have it labeled with how long it needs to be microwaved, or toaster oven, whichever is more appropriate for the food.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Georgina.
Not a
Is there
problem.
anything else that we should all know to get to know your boys?
Um, Not that I can think of. Boys, do you have anything you want to say to the ladies and gent? And the boys are completely not paying any attention to you. They are shoving food in their face.
You
Oh,
know what? They look hungry. I understand. My little brother is like that at mealtime. Um, so we were thinking Saturday nap time.
Yes. Saturday nap time, so that's going to be at about 2 p.m.
Okay.
Victor and Lex both look up while she's talking. So Saturday nap time at about 2 p.m. They should probably, she stops talking, looking at the boys. She's like, let's just go talk in the dining room real quick. And she
Okay.
leads you guys to the dining room.
and George stays with the children in
Yeah,
the kitchen.
George stays with them in the kitchen.
Okay.
She's like,
Adrian's looking back at them confused and concerned.
the boys are watching you leave, and then once you're out of eye range, they go back to eating. Once Georgina is out of eye range, I should say. So yeah, she's going to be talking a little bit quieter now. They get a little anxious if I say the NAP word when it's not time for them to be taking an NAP. So,
Oh, okay.
um, that is usually around 2 to 3, maybe 3:30 or 4, but most likely just 2 to 3. I just need to get some shopping done, and George also has to get some stuff done at the same time, so we can't have one of us here. I'm usually here during the day, and then he usually stays with them in the evening if I need to go leave for something. But we need to make sure that there's someone with them, obviously, at all times. And also, just so you know, for us, if because of their situation, if there's any unusual behavior or anything at all that you feel that we need to know about that happens while we're gone, please document everything. Write it out. You can put it in their binder, or you can just write it in a post-it note for us or whatever. There'll be notepads on the kitchen island as well in case there's anything that you need to let us know about.
Georgine, if it's really urgent though, we can call you or text you,
Oh
right?
yeah. If there's anything urgent, you can call, text. We have WhatsApp, and I can make sure that you have all of that available. Um,
Thank you.
for
Did
both
you
of
have any
us.
other questions for us? 'Cause
You all were going to be CPR certified by now, right?
Oh,
Yes,
we did
we have
that. Yeah.
definitely all taken the
got
class
the
and we
card.
all passed.
Okay, so excellent. I want to make sure that everything is safe because there are foster kids, but we're trying to hold a very high standard, And I really do
Of
appreciate that you guys are all
course.
CPR certified. Not that I anticipate anything happening that you would need that, but the fact that you have it is really, helps me relax and be able to leave him alone with you guys.
Absolutely. We are
So we're
here for your peace of mind.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
so I'm thinking, but not saying out loud. Well, if we mess up and the kid dies, Blaire can just bring him back, so
gosh.
it's all fine.
Yeah,
There's
she
probably
doesn't know
limits to
that,
my
and she
magic.
doesn't want to know that. We'll be clear.
No, I'm not saying out loud.
I know.
Blair's
I'm
the
just like,
best at CPR.
oh god.
Yeah, there we go. She's our CPR expert.
Um, so you seem a little concerned that something might happen while you're away, like they would exhibit some sort of unusual behavior. So, like, could you maybe give an example of something that if it happened under our watch, we should just take a note of that?
Yeah. Well, anything that you would consider out of the ordinary for a child of their general age, um, both of them are incredibly smart. And we're just now beginning to understand how smart they are. But at the same time, they're 2 and 3. So we're trying to understand if it's just a coincidence or if they truly are that smart. So we're working on things like that. Um, Also, if Victor bites you, we need to know that both for
Of
your
course.
safety and for his. Um, and I can send you guys the YouTube video for the calming techniques that we have for him. We
That'd be
also
great.
Thank you. We also have speakers in each of their rooms that, when they're in their rooms, plays very calming, positive affirmations things, audios. But and that will be playing in their rooms when they're asleep. But it's not anything you need to worry about. It's all done through my iPod, so it's fine.
What's an iPod?
It's an MP3 player. It plays music.
Oh, that sounds great. You mean
Yeah.
like my phone?
Yeah, but without the phone capabilities.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an older technology.
Interesting. I love learning new things.
Well, if there's anything else I could help you guys with, just let me know.
Oh,
Yeah?
do you know if they're up to date on all their vaccinations?
They have had all their shots, yes.
Okay, good. I am
That
too,
is
so that's good.
that is in their medical documentation if you needed to see that, but I don't think in any way that you would need that type of information usually. So,
Okay.
all right, well, I look so forward to seeing you guys on Saturday at 2 p.m. Um, it's not going to be all four of you, or is it going to be all four of you?
I think
No, so
two.
it's kind of up to you if you would like one of us or two of us. Actually, three of
Or
us
3
are
of us.
available. So it's just whatever is your preference. Adrian already has another babysitting job though, so he is not available on Saturday.
Okay. If you guys wanted to be one-on-one with them, that would be great. So if 2 or 3, that would be fine. And do you want me to just Venmo you the money or how PayPal?
Yeah, you can Venmo us.
Okay, excellent. And that was on your that link was
The
on your
Act
thing.
Super Sitters account.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
You just scan the QR code on the flyer that I made.
Okay, yeah, that should not be a problem. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Well, then all of us except for Adrian will be here on Saturday. So that way each child will have a one-on-one attention with a third sitter on standby to, bring any snacks or, nappies or anything that might come up. So,
Okay.
You will not be
Excellent.
disappointed.
I appreciate
Needs
that so
our
much.
own restroom break. We'll have our third person there to spell us, so it's
Exactly.
good.
Hopefully you won't need to do anything because hopefully they will be asleep the whole time. Hopefully.
Yes,
But
but we
just
are
in case.
always prepared for the unexpected. So we understand if they don't want to B.
Yeah.
There, too, things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
Expect
Okay.
the unexpected.
All right. Well, you all have a very good day, and I will see you on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Thank you for having us
Thank you
over.
so
We'll see you
much.
then. Shake
Have a
Yeah.
good
hands.
evening.
As we
Bye,
walk
the
out,
Shake,
toys.
shake,
Blaire
shake.
is like glancing at the binders one more time.
Like going through them or just glancing at them?
No, just glancing at it, like
Okay.
thinking about it.
You are now
All right,
on your bike rides home. What are you guys going to talk about on your bike rides?
Oh my
Okay,
gosh, you guys.
okay.
What a nice house. I mean, it's like average size, but it's really beautiful.
Those doors were weird.
I want one. It's so cool. I've never seen a door
Yeah.
like that.
We had
were
those
just weird.
at nursery school. We had those. So there was an old TV show called Mr. Ed where the horse would pop his head out over a door like that, and it's so funny.
As soon as Wanda says nursery school, Blaire's face just kind of drops like, oh, it's not that cool anymore. I don't want that. It doesn't say anything. So I know that I was hesitant after we were talking about maybe we reject them, but we have to take this job, obviously. One, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't understand in that house, but two, I'm glancing even though we're on our bikes, no one is following us, I'm assuming. Or is there? Okay.
There's no one following you.
I did see in the book.
I looked in the book and
Yeah.
I thought, so you know me, I like to learn everything. I
Of course.
clearly looked at the medical records, but it's all encoded. There's like letters and numbers, and I couldn't decipher it. So
That's weird.
Oh.
we have to figure it out because I must know if it's coded, there's something to hide. So
Are you
So
guys
they
gonna
just don't want the
text me on
babysitters to
Saturday,
be
then?
nosy.
no, but if we have three of us,
We have
then
3 of us.
That's true.
one of
Oh.
us can be stealthily sorting through stuff.
Okay,
Well, the
okay.
You know
other
what though?
two.
We didn't look. Did they have any cameras in the house?
Did anyone look?
No, but I'm super stealthy. And especially, like, let's say we just, oh, hey, the lights are off for some reason, or you're in the rooms and then the lights are off in that room.
They're
I could be,
napping.
like,
Yeah.
in the shadow and, like, trying to look at it, I don't know, under the table or something like that.
I could use super speed and grab something quick too that we want to
Yeah,
look at out of the way.
Well, but what if they know that we're super then? What we don't even have a sense if they're okay with that.
If I go so fast, they don't see me.
Is that how that works? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wanda moves so fast that like you can't even tell that she's moving.
That was how I saved you in biology class that day. Remember? I went
Yeah, but it
so
would have been
fast.
so cool to deal with Seymour.
Being
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the look on Mr.
Oh, that-
Bronzer's
oh.
face?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Being
It
so
would be
quiet
great.
though, and like kind of hanging back and peeking in the doors and looking around, I wasn't necessarily looking for cameras, but if there were any obvious ones, I think I would have seen them.
All right. I would say you were specifically looking for them, or were you just looking around in general?
Kind of looking around in general, not necessarily looking for like the tiny little cameras
Yeah.
that you wouldn't suspect, but like if
So-
it was a camera like
Big one.
It's like a baby-
like a
I
ring,
bet
like
they
a
have a
ring
baby
camera
monitor.
or something, or some kind of baby monitor, I would see something like that.
All right. I would say that that's not going to be a very hard roll, but you would need to roll your notice for that.
Okay, that's fine. Four dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2 positives, a negative, and a blank.
So that's a net +1. And what's your notice score?
My notice. Where is that on here?
That would be in your
Your
abilities. If you don't have it,
yeah.
that means you could put it in as a +2 or a +1 if you want to.
Yeah, because we have room for
okay.
more.
Okay, yeah, I don't have it. So
Okay.
we'll do a +1 for notice.
Okay. So that gives you a total of a +2. There are cameras in the bedrooms.
Okay.
There is a camera in the corner of each bedroom up at the ceiling on the where the shelving unit meets the ceiling, the one that's over the built-in desk.
Okay.
So there are cameras there, and you're not sure, but you thought you might have seen a couple of cameras in some of the other rooms as well, but those might have been better hidden, maybe.
Okay. So, guys, I do think that there are cameras in the bedroom. Just be aware of that. And there were some other places that looked like they could hide cameras in, like when we were in the living room and the kitchen and whatnot. Like might be hidden by plants or something. But I didn't really pay that much attention. Sorry.
What if there's
I
a
Well,
wouldn't
way
be
to
surprised.
stealthily take a picture with our phones
well,
so that we can
and
decipher it later?
like Georgina was totally okay with Blaire going through the notebook, so I don't really see
Yeah, if I just hold it
why
like this, you
it
can't see
would
what page I'm on.
be an issue.
Yeah.
And we can just be like, get in front of it and be like, hey, now that we have a little bit more time, we are really going to familiarize ourselves with your children and all of their needs by going through these manuals. Actually, that's
my
one of the
gosh.
benefits of having three of us here is so that each of us can take time with the manuals, just so that we can get to know your kids so well to be better sitters.
There
That's
you
what we
Also
go.
do.
said the kids were super smart, so what if they can help us crack the code?
So Blaire, I love your forward thinking, but I think we should try and crack the code by ourselves first.
We can just take
Yeah.
one thing at a time and be like once we're at that point, one thing at a time and just say like A F 4 7 and see like anything.
Yeah,
That's
but
how your
little
brains
Lex,
work.
all he has is the
Oh,
L.
the L.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all
I
he
know they
knows.
might know more than they're letting on.
Let's just take this
Victor's pretty quiet.
one job at a time and not
Yeah.
get too ahead of ourselves.
Victor
and I
did
can talk
say a
about
full
lions.
sentence.
I know, he's so cute.
He surprised his dad when he did that too.
Yeah, that must have been his first full sentence. So he seems.
I mean, it's
Maybe we're a
he's
good
a new
influence.
change too, so maybe he's a little bit shy like me.
Yeah.
He seems surprised that we're all friends.
I mean, most people are surprised that we're all friends, but
I
it
don't get
works.
it. I mean, I'm friends with everybody. So like, why shouldn't we all be friends? You guys are so great.
Since Lex and Victor are having a little bit of trouble getting along with each other, I think we can be models for them of how people can be very different and still learn to get along.
You are so right, Wanda. Yes.
FaceTime me if you find out anything about the code, right?
Yeah, you'll be the first to know.
Absolutely.
Ooh, maybe your kid might know things about cracking codes.
Yeah.
No,
Just
we
like
don't know anything about him yet.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I glanced at it for a hot second and it looked like all sorts of jumbled.
Yes.
Whose phone is the Babysitters Club phone?
It was my house phone.
Wanda.
It's your house. It's an actual
we
like
have the
plugged into the
Google
wall phone.
number. I thought
Well,
Penny.
Oh, yeah, I set up a Google number, but all of us have this so the Google number
Oh, that's
can
right.
connect. Any of us
So-
can use it, like
Right.
for texting or like going out, but we have the Google number. We have during meetings, the Google
it
number
goes to my house.
goes
Yeah.
to Wanda's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
All right.
rest of the time, it goes to my phone.
I just needed to make sure I understood how this was going to work because the
We
Babysitters
just
Club line is getting a phone call right now.
oh
Oh,
okay. So
You need to pull
I
over.
break and I pull over to the side and I get off my phone. I'm like, this is weird. And hello, this is Penny of the Super Sitters.
Hi, this is Louise. I Can you hold on a moment? I'm dealing with it. Yeah, I need an emergency babysitter for like uh can you guys I'm at this and this address. Is there any chance that you guys could come here for like an hour tonight, like right now?
Like like
I am
right
on
now.
the phone. Yes, like right now.
Um. Okay. So out of character question, how far is the house from us?
Not that far. It's it was the one that one of you walked past. I can't remember which one of you.
Okay, so we could get to it by bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Okay,
one with the kid in
Louise.
the yard?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Louise. If you can just hold on for like 30 seconds, I have to confer with the other sitters, and because it's a last minute request, we are gonna have to charge an emergency surcharge, in
Yeah.
addition to the regular fee. And because we're all 12, we'll just have to confirm with our parents that it's okay for one of us to come over right away.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. I get it.
Okay, so can I call you back in like a minute?
Yeah, yeah, just call me back as soon as you can. I am
Great.
on the phone with the click.
Okay. Okay.
How many children does Louise have? I don't remember.
Louise said she had one child because I talked to her at the at
Oh,
our meet and
sorry,
greet.
Louise is the kid.
It's the kid, yeah.
Lana is the Lorna. I can't
Wait,
remember.
okay, sorry,
Lauren?
wait.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Yeah,
yeah, Lauren.
Lauren had Louise was in the front yard when I walked up and gave the flyer.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I
So the
gave you the
mother is
wrong name, sorry, but it was Lauren who called asking if you
Lauren,
could
who
watch
called,
Louise.
and her daughter is named Louise.
Yeah.
Okay, and we think it's the same Louise, but we actually don't know if it's the same Louise because she was not at the meet and greet.
Right. Louise was
correct.
not it.
Right, but Lauren said her daughter's name was Louise, so we think it could be, but we're not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, back in character. Okay, so Lauren just called. She's the one who says that she has a daughter named Louise, who is maybe the same Louise that Blaire met, who is a super, but like we don't know for sure because we don't know if it's the same Louise. She needs a babysitter now, and this is the address. Do, 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 do. So it's like not that far away. And I already negotiated a surcharge for the last minute request. So,
Smart,
we would
Penny.
get paid extra. I mean, of course, like this is for us, right? Our time is valuable, okay? So, my parents are expecting me home for dinner, and I don't think they're gonna let me like not do dinner right now. So would one of your parents be cool of you like going to this job right away? Or maybe
See, my
two of
parents
you.
are expecting me also. I turned
We
down
can always.
dinner with George and Georgina to go home for dinner.
I glance at Adrian and I say, maybe we can raid their snacks.
I like snacks, and my parents are never home anyway, so.
You know what? I will negotiate making sure that y'all can eat, and I'll make sure. Actually, we hadn't thought about this, but I know we already agreed that Adrian is going to do the job Saturday, and that's fine. But like in the future, maybe for first time jobs, it should always be at least two of us, like just for like safety purposes. So I just thought of that.
Good
As
thinking.
long as I have you guys on, speed dial on Saturday if there's an
Yes.
emergency, because
Wanda
you
can
guys will
run
have
over
an
to
extra
you.
person, it'll be fine.
Exactly. Wanda can get there in a jiffy. Okay, so I'm gonna call her back and tell her that you guys are on your way.
Cool.
As she answers the phone, you can tell she's in the middle of saying a word. Okay? Up! I am on the phone! Hello?
Hi, this is Penny. Of the
Oh,
Super
hi, yeah,
Sitters.
the super sitters. Yeah, would you guys be able to do it?
Yes, yes. So Blaire and Adrian are on their way, and it sounded like you maybe needed a little bit of help. And since this is a first time meeting, we are sending over two sitters just so that they can get to know you and your child
Mhm.
in a, safety in numbers and all that. But since they're missing dinner with their families,
Oh, that won't
you
be a
are going.
problem. We've got pizza here. That Louise has got pizza for tonight, so they can just have some pizza. That'll be fine.
Perfect. Pizza is great. They will love that. Awesome. They are on their bikes right now. They will be there within 10 minutes. So I hope that you have a great evening, Louise. Or, no, Lauren. I hope you have a great evening, Lauren.
I
Thank
hope
you
so
for
too.
calling Super Sitters.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right,
Just
guys.
texting my parents, be home late, Kay. Send.
All right, guys.
Okay,
That is.
so if you guys need anything, just, okay.
No, you're good. I'm going to say it is 7:04 my time zone, and I had said that I was going to try to keep it just 2 hours a night. So I'm trying to be respectful of your time, and see if you guys want to continue a little bit, or is this? I think this is also a good place to cut.
It's good.
It's a good stopping point for
I'm
sure.
being
Yeah.
really loud.
Yeah.
All right.
A little cliffhanger on the way to the house.
Yep.
All right. Is there any other things that you guys want to chat about to wrap that section up before we get ready to go to do our wrap up?
Final thing. Okay, so Lauren sounded a little upset and she was frequently yelling. And I don't know if she was yelling at Louise or if she was yelling at somebody else, but just proceed cautiously. I don't want y'all to be uncomfortable in a situation. You know, none of us are signing up to be abused by parents. But it sounded like she might have even yelled "shut up," which is so rude, especially like from a parent. So just be careful. I just love you both so much, and I just want to make sure you guys are okay.
I'll be
We'll be
fine. We can just like
fine.
shove her, use telekinesis or something. And
Okay,
then
yeah,
the whole
we
job is
can't-
blown.
We can't actually physically harm our clients or their children, so please don't do that.
I'm
If
not gonna.
there's a serious
Louise
problem,
is
though,
super.
we got this.
Pretty sure. Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
take Louise and like hop on the bike and run if there's a dangerous
I'll just
situation.
sing everybody to sleep. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you guys sound like you totally
Got
have
it,
this under
Penny.
control, and
Don't
Penny,
worry.
you're so worried for nothing. It's fine. Don't worry.
At the same time, thinking her poor daughter, if she's really like that, then she probably really needs a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Good luck. Have fun. Mwah. See you guys at school tomorrow.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Speaking of bye, thank you all for this lovely evening, and it's now time for our shameless plug. We look forward to seeing you next week when we find out what that lady was screaming about. So who
And
would
we go
like?
to a football game.
And you go to a football game.
You don't
That
actually have to
exciting.
include the football game if you want. You can make up a little backstory for what happened at the football game.
Yeah, we'll just say how we tortured that other girl.
I'm just glad that I got to postpone the football game until next game so that I don't have to try to come up with that on the fly tonight.
Fair.
So Claw would have us using the unforgivable curse on poor Lauren.
She sounds a little stressed. All right. So that was all. Everyone have a really good night, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.